Good evening, everyone. How are we? Mr. P's in the kitchen, just doing a coffee. Hiya, Kate. How are you? Mike, how are you? Steve, how are you? So,
all right. Well, the Uni Coda.
Sorry about that. It's all right. I've just been showing Chris. That's sort of why the sudden delay. Alive. I can screen share as well because I've just been showing Chris. The intro that Steve made for me. He put in the group, and I was sort of showing him that I knew how to screen share, and I was obviously telling him, showing him the intro. So yeah, if anybody's interested, I'll show you how I do it. Well, try to anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's good thing about this StreamYards. It lets you screen share. Obviously everybody's probably seen the new intro. Well, I am.
Right. Oh, that's why you're Wally.
Are you gone on wrong one?
Baking with your neck.
So you are beauty and brains. Well, of course, Steve.
Yeah, creepers.
So I'm just going to show you what I've just learnt. I mean, it might benefit Kate as well, because I'm going to screen share something else in a minute. So it just makes things a little bit more interesting, let's just say. So basically, that is the intro that Steve did for me. I'll just play it again in case you missed it the first time. And it's not playing ball. This is actually playing one of Chris's videos. So,
Copyright.
What? Because I've learned how to screen share. Oh. So yes. So I'm sort of just letting you know that I can do that. So hiya Tracy, how are you? So I think I've actually put the link in the description. Kate, hiya Amjad, how are you? It's all right. Chris is just in the kitchen making me a coffee. So I shall just copy the link, Kate, and then if anybody so yeah, so I was messing about with it actually, and I thought, I wonder. So basically, that's how I mean.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, what? I'm just What? Oh, you mean Jamie? So yeah, so I just worked that all out all by myself. No, you know, no input from Mr. P in there. So yeah, so if you just missed it, Jamie, I was just like, I've worked out how to screen share. We no help from Mr. P.
Huh?
I says we no help from Mr. P.
No help from me.
Now, oh, that were me. That were me. Oh, I'm getting it all tangled up now. My mask. I should warn you to get the violins out, because Mr. P, well, he hadn't been to doctors when he were out with the drone the other day. He got bitten on his leg. Now,
that was a snake.
Yeah. Now it started going red and feeling hot. So he rang the doctors this morning. He says, I think I've got cellulitis. So basically, she got him to take a picture of his leg, sent it to her, and she rang him back and says, yeah, it's definitely cellulitis. So basically, he's on a course of antibiotics now.
Didn't stop old Pixie going out drawing.
No, it didn't stop him from going out, because, well, him and Callum wanted to go out. He wanted to get some fresh air and whatever. Well, they weren't able to go out yesterday because it absolutely wanged it down here yesterday.
This afternoon it was like 80 degrees and I got me bloody joggers.
So basically, yeah, it felt well enough. It keeps sort of going through these phases where it feels a little bit sick. Steve says I lift up my shirt and I look like Frankenstein. It's called a fashionable zipper. That's what they call it when you've got like a big thing on your chest, Steve. It's called a fashionable zipper. So you know, it's not looking like Frankenstein. It's you've got a fashionable zipper. Yeah, well, you see, the regular thing is, Kate, you ring up, you say, I want an appointment to see doctor. The receptionist turns around and says, oh, well, doctors is doing all their own appointments. They put you on like a triage thing, and then they give you a ring back. Well, normally, you know, they'd say come up or whatever. But when Chris spoke to him and he says, I've had cellulitis before, I know the signs, blah, blah, blah. So she says, can you take a picture of it and send it through to me? And pixie bite. So yeah, so basically he took a picture of it, sent it through to the doctor. Then she rang him back and she says, yeah, it's cellulitis and he's on some strong antibiotics. But it's a case of 5 years ago, he were really, really poorly with it. So first signs of it, he wanted to nip it in the bud. So
getting old, I'm Jad now, that does.
You got right coffee?
Probably not. No.
See, I can tell straight away when he's got the wrong coffee, because Chris don't have sugar and I have sweeteners.
Bloody sweeteners.
Oh, I'm just getting excited.
We get excited for your presents have all been diverted to Sheffield.
So, and then to top it off, I realised my B12 injection were due. Rang up and she says, I'm sorry, I can't make your appointment. She says, we ain't got any. She says, we're waiting for, you know, for a delivery. So she says, leave it till end of week. She says it's probably going to be next week now. Guess what? What? That's Kate. She's put, guess what?
Guess what? She's pregnant.
Oh, yeah. He's got a photo shooting on him.
Well,
yeah.
A boxes of fruit and food.
They've started doing this. You know, like, because it's school holidays and people that are on a low income, the local park where Chris goes to, she says it's Amjad's birthday Sunday. So anyway, what they do is they get supermarkets and everything to donate food. And what they do is every Tuesday, obviously, because it's going in the morning, every Tuesday they box all this produce that they've collected, and then I think on a Thursday they give the boxes out to people that need it, you know, like single parents and people that are on low incomes that are struggling to feed the children over the school holidays, and just basically as a helping hand, basically. So
there are about four or five cars and vans going to different locations throughout Sheffield.
Yeah.
It's free stuff.
Oh, summer sands. Oh. Jamie's put, congrats, Kate, on the pregnancy. Not sure our Pixie is aware. Perhaps we should speak of it while Jeanette is watching.
How's a good one, that, Scott? Maybe.
Oh dear. But yeah, so it's same as Chris says, it's all experience for him, you know, and he's doing it free, obviously, because it's like a charity
I think
thing.
I might get an orange out of it.
So basically, I think it's just basically to promote the fact that
Nobody see the science centre, you see. It's not that building is in the park, apparently.
Isn't it?
It's close to the park.
Oh.
It's in S2 anyway. Which is right.
Bella's just come in. What? Kate's pregnant? No, what it was, Bella, Amjad come in and he was saying, he were announcing that it's his birthday Sunday. So Kate put, guess what? And then she says, Chris sat sharts. Kate's pregnant. So
Jar for story. What's jar for story?
So yeah, so no, you didn't miss hear anything, but Chris was saying it as a joke. So
Jar for story.
how can you get jar for story?
No. It's the J's next to H on the keypad.
Yeah.
I've got my reading glasses on.
So I got a bargain as well at the weekend. Well, I've got two bargains actually. Somebody on a local group that we part of, like this area group, asked if anybody wanted 8 wine glasses or various colours. So I put in, yeah, I'll have one, and they're absolutely good. We've had some similar to them before, but not coloured ones. They were plain glass, but they are glass, and there's like 2 red, 2 purple, 2 pink, and 2 orange. So, and then today he's been and picked me up a new single lob.
Ooh, wish I was going to crack open a
So Chris put in the group, he says, I'm having red one. And I went, no, you're having pink one. So Dennis says he'll have purple one. So it looks like I've got to have orange one. So, all right, Chris is just... that's the red one.
Mine.
And they are glass. So, yeah, you know, I thought when I first seen them, I thought they were actually plastic, but I can assure you they are glass.
I bet the weather feel, Bob. Should we Google it?
So yeah, so they say it, 2 purple, 2 red, 2 orange, and 2 pink. So, and then he's been and picked me the hob up today, and best about it, no, she put it in a bag for me, look. Posh sods, fella says. So yeah, I mean, a Clarins bag. So yeah. So yeah, so
Posh sods.
yeah, she sent it me in a bag as well. Oh, I was going out next Monday for dinner with his family.
Ooh.
So yeah, she even put it in a bag for me. I mean, when you look at it, the odd bit ain't as big as my other one, but it looks a better quality. A can of Foster's in a wine glass.
Oh dear.
What's your favourite curry?
What's my favourite curry?
Bella's put, they've got posh coffee cups as well. Yeah, cheers, Bella. Oh dear. But I like just the mild ones, the korma I do. I'm a lightweight when it comes to Indians. I just like, you know, I don't like anything spicy because it don't upset my stomach. It just, I get terrible heartburn if it's if it's too spicy. So I can't eat hot ones either, Kate. It plays havoc with me digestion.
Hey, he don't bother with meat and everything. He just goes straight for peppers.
I've gone off korma, too coconutty. Well, we haven't had one for ages because neither of us are really. We prefer Chinese to a curry. Oh, that's the thing as well.
What?
I forgot to ask you when you went to Asda. Yeah, Amjad says he don't like spicy ones. And I watched Amjad's wax melt empties thing today. He's had an haircut.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, good haircut, lad.
So yeah, so Amjad's had a haircut. So yeah, we more of a Chinese than Indian. You know, it's not very often. Oh,
mine's gonna get more views because mine's better.
she says, but from a proper Indian butter chicken, saying that I prefer Chinese. I could live off Chinese. Well, you see, I like the beef and mushrooms and sweet and sour chicken balls. What do we have? Is it chicken chow mein as well?
Mm.
What else? He's had his haircut ready for his birthday.
Oh, there you go then.
He says,
Is it once a year, Amjad?
thank you, literally, I got my haircut Friday all ready for my birthday. So, yeah, and then we have, is it egg fried rice as well?
Yeah.
Just as I'll stop it, Jeanette, that sounds lush. But it's very few and far between because Callum ain't keen on either Indian or Chinese. So I'm all packed up. I've got more than I came with. I don't know why. I don't know. I haven't been out and Becca's nicked off my stuff. Well, you should be going back with less then, Bella. So I don't know why you've managed to accumulate more than you came with.
I bet it's all beauty products.
So yes, what I was going to say was I meant to tell you to get me some flakes for tomorrow evening's.
You'd have a job.
Yeah.
Skin. Your hob took the last of my pennies.
So basically I'm going to I think what I might do with the truffles tomorrow, I think when it comes to decorating them, because you're supposed to put either the chocolate sprinkles or the coconut in a bag and then drop your truffles actually in this bag, and so they're coated. So I think what I might do is I don't know what you mean, Chris, but you're right. I think I might like
I can read Bella like a book.
Decorate so many with broken up flake. I might decorate so many in coconut and then decorate so many in chocolate sprinkles. So basically showing you the effect of each and every one. So you've got 3 different sorts of decorations, you know, coconut, chocolate, hundreds and thousands, and
sounds interesting, Gal.
some flake. Oh, Kate's just making a cuppa.
Oh, no. Be right back.
So yeah, I think I'll probably do that. Just but don't go.
Please don't go.
So yes, I think I might do that tomorrow evening. You know, not just stick to one. You know, covering. I'll probably do a mix of. Oh, I don't know then. It says, when I was filming my wax melt empties, I nearly freaked out. I thought it was thundering outside. There was a flash in the video, or could it be something else?
Oh, spooky.
I mean, this could be several reasons there. Amjad, you know, I mean, it's like when I were using the microphone, that kept making the video flicker on and off. So it could be a number of reasons. So but yeah, Chris has got to have an haircut. You know, it's getting less and less each time I cut it for him. So you know, it could be a number of reasons, Amjad. I mean, same as I say, when I plugged the external microphone in, that were making my video flicker. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's sort of hard to explain without sort of knowing, you know, the full details.
Dr. Smith,
Hiya, Dr. Smith. How are you? So yeah. So I bet Miss Bella's excited to be going home tomorrow. I film all my videos on my phone. I don't know.
Don't know with that.
Just trying to think of an explanation why it could be flickering. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, as you know, I'm not very technical.
Like the atmospheric conditions.
Yeah, same as Chris says, it could be atmospheric conditions, you know, like the weather that we've been having just lately. So, yeah. But the only downside of going back home, Bella, is, you know, you've got like about a 4.5 hour journey in front of you. You know, that's the only... I make all my videos with After Effects. Oh. But
I've got a video ready to be uploaded to YouTube once Mrs. P's bagger off on there.
So yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, I'm not technological, so I couldn't sort of say, well, it could be this or it could be that, because I don't know. So yeah, the only downside of sort of Bella going down to her daughter's is that it's such a long journey coming back, you know what I mean? And she'll probably be snoozing her head off halfway. Oh dear. But you know, it's you know, you haven't seen Baz for 4 weeks, you know, it's got to be, you know, exciting to... I am my lady, how are you?
Hello, the lady.
Well, I am, but Chris ain't faring so well.
Big bit.
Yes. He's got cellulitis in his leg again.
Holy mile.
It's not really, really bad, but it's bad enough to... I don't know what Steve put. It says, and most of the time I make them, I'm not wearing pants, lol. No, just teasing. So yeah,
Don't give me a bad dream, mate, please.
So yes, when he went out during the warm weather last week, obviously he went out wearing shorts. Just put snoozing with itching, scratching the back, not a chance. So yeah, he went out, when he went out with the drone, obviously it was warm weather, so he went out in the shorts. Now, I don't know, a day after or a couple of days after, he says, it looks like I've been bit on my leg. But it's like his right leg. When he had it bad last time, it was in his left leg. So, like over the weekend, he had a spell where, you know, 1 minute he was saying, oh, God, I'm sweating conkers. And then it'd go cold. So he says, I think I might have cellulitis again. He says, because I've just looked at my leg. He says, where I got bitten. He says, and it's really red. So I says, yes, he's got fluoxetine, I think 500 micrograms. And he's got to take 1 4 times a day. So basically, you know, when he's showing it me and it were red, it were red, it were hot to the touch, and I went, right, first thing Monday morning, you get on phone to doctors. So anyway, first thing this morning, rank doctors, it says to receptionist, could I make an appointment to see doctor? She says, basically, doctors making her own appointments. Like, you know, we have a triage system. I'll get to give you a call back. Anyway, she called back and he says, I think I've got cellulitis. And she was like, say, well, what makes you say that? And Chris says, well, if you look at my records, it says I've had it several times before. It says in a note size. So basically, she got him to take some pictures of his leg. And he sent them to her. And then she rang him back and she says, yeah, it looks like cellulitis. So basically, she says, I'll leave a prescription at chemist for you, leave it about an hour, and then come and collect them. So basically, that's what she did. So he's been and collected them, and he started off on them today. So hopefully, touching wood, it's nipped it in the bud, because you don't want it as bad as when he had it before. You know, being hospitalized with it. So it's a case of nipping it in the bud, getting it early. And, you know, most of the time, these antibiotics, you know, will clear it up. I go back to college on the 7th of September. We see, I think Callum goes, I'm sure he said 8th of September. I'm sure Callum said 8th of September.
I'm sure he did.
So he hadn't actually had official confirmation that they are going back in September. So, you know, he, I know he signed up to do IT because they were doing catering and hospitality last year, and it weren't suiting him, so he wants to start on IT course. I know it's like starting from scratch, but yeah, we think he'll enjoy it a lot more. Steve says, I go back to the hospital on Friday. They want to know if I'm still alive. Oh dear. Well, you can assure them that you are, Steve. So, still alive and kicking. Do they upset your tummy at all, antibiotics? Well,
some do. Some
yeah.
don't. I've got to take these without food. So, like, I think they said an hour before food or
an hour
2 hours after food.
But there were one time, didn't they put you on fluoxetine and amoxicillin?
Yeah. Really bad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's all right if because with ears, I mean, there's certain antibiotics that you know, you have to take with food. And then there's like these that Chris has got, he's got to take an hour before he has anything to eat. It's put, no, Chris, that's what they call gas. Hiya, Perry, how are you?
Hello, Perry.
Oh, Bella's allergic to any form of penicillin. But you see, not so long back, I had cellulitis in my neck. Now, that's the second time I've had it in my neck. Now, they sent me down to hospital, and the consultant that came round to examine me said, oh, we don't think it's bad enough to admit you. And they gave me 2 lots of antibiotics, and one of them was fluoxetine, and then a little green one. Now, I'd never ever had that before in my life. So, a few days after, you know, them sending me home and taking these 2 lots of antibiotics, I started itching like something crazy, weren't I? And I was getting all these like red blotches all over my neck and my arms and everywhere. So them at the hospital said, you know, if you know, if you're not feeling well, blah blah blah, come back to hospital. So Chris took me back down to hospital, shoved me in like a little storage room or whatever you call it. Come and took some blood off me. This was like a nurse that had come in and took some blood off me and everything. And it says, well, just hang tight a bit. He says, I'll get a doctor to come and see you. So basically, this doctor came in to me and he says, I don't think it's the cellulitis per se. He says, but I think it's one of the antibiotics that they've given you that's giving you an allergic reaction. So I says to him, I says, well, I've had that fluoxetine tons and tons of times, and I've never had a reaction. I says, but I've never had the green one. I forget what it was called now. But anyway, I've never had these green ones before in my life. And he sort of said to me, says, well, stop taking these green ones immediately, because I think it's them that's causing an allergic reaction. And once I stopped taking the green ones, I was fine. But she gave me some of that, is it zero-based cream? Because I'm itching that bad, you know, and it was driving me nuts. And basically, the doctor gave me a prescription for some zero-based cream just to calm it down and to, you know, to moisturise my skin, because it was driving me nuts. I was coming up in like hives and things like that. So obviously it was the green antibiotic that I'd never had before in my life that I were allergic to. Oh, thank you, Bella. I love you too. So yeah. Yeah. That's thrown me for a loop now, making me all They says they want to give me an enema. I told them, oh no, I wasn't drinking.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I'm sure it'll be you know, I have been Mr. Essex, you know, blah blah blah, and you know, take a look at your zipper, and you know, everything looks fine there, Mr. Essex, and off you go, off you trot. Till next time.
Till next time.
Off you trot. But yes, I'm hoping that I get my AdSense thing sometime this week. Hiya, Rob, how are you?
Hello, Rob.
So yeah, I've got £71 to come from that, so that'll go some way to put towards a new laptop. Just put, shut your face, Chris. I love you too. I don't know why, Bella.
Love you too, Bella.
So, but thank you for posting in the group as well, Rob. Very much appreciated. So, does anybody want to come up on the panel? It says, oh no, once you get in there, they always want something, be it blood or pee or some part of you. Well, I mean, it's a small price to pay them, even if they want blood. I mean, that's one thing I dread, Steve, because I ain't got good veins. I mean, I'm lucky. They don't let you go home until you give them something. But I mean, I was lucky last time I had a blood test that it only took 2 attempts. I mean, that is to me, is good going. I mean, I've come out of there before now with about 5 holes in my arms and got sod all. So, but I've just said to him, my lady, because he had heart bypass. I says it's called a designer zipper. So, you know, you've got to look at it this way, you know. I mean, you could have a tattoo done and make it look like a zipper. I don't know, you know what I mean? It all depends how fond you are of your scar. So, in the middle of my chest, about 12 inches long. Okie dokie then, Bella. Have a safe trip, and you know the drill.
Oh, she off home tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yes, you know the drill, Bella. I was whittling myself silly last Tuesday thinking, well, she hadn't let me know that she's home or this, that and other. I was whittling myself silly. Oh, thank you very much, Rob. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like it's an hour or so. It's about 4.5 hours. So it is a very, very long journey. But I mean, when we went to Blackpool, I managed to go like 2 hours or thereabouts without stopping to go to the toilet. Now that's good for me. So, but I'm one of these that I can't go long journeys without needing to pee. Hiya, Gordo, how are you?
Hello, Gordo.
So yes, Mr. Steve's done a new intro for myself and Pixie. Oh, I think it were either a quadruple bypass or a triple bypass, my lady. I'm not sure. So, but it was a very big operation. So, did you like my picture? Did you see it in group?
The soldiers.
Yeah, he's put Ronnie's face on soldier. Oh, they gave you a 5 bypass. Oh.
You know when you seen Gordo and Ronnie and he stood there in between his legs and he walks with him in between his legs.
Yeah.
Well, guess who started doing that now?
Benny.
Benny the cat.
It's all right. Chris is just telling me that Benny started, like Gordo put a thing in the group where he's teaching Ronnie to go in and out his legs and everything. Now Benny started doing it. He thinks he's a dog. But yeah, I mean, a 5 bypass. Wow, it's couldn't they give you a new heart while you were there? So it's basically all your arteries they've replaced. They want stupid money for those type of portraits. Oh. So, but why not when you can do it yourself?
Come on, then. Come on. Hello. Nice to see you.
But, I mean, it's a massive operation. You've come through it, Steve, and all's well. You know what I mean? It's
I know.
It's good that you I think I was dead for a bit, but them bastards brought me back for some reason. I guess they thought if I died, they weren't going to get paid. But you see, I think what they do in them sort of operations, Steve, is like they do actually stop your heart while they operate on you because of blood pumping and everything. So it's what they call I forget what it's called now. I watch a lot of hospital programs, so it's basically that's doing the work of your heart, and they do have to stop your heart because obviously if they're replacing all the valves and whatever, there's going to be blood splitting all over. Sorry for being a bit graphic, but if they didn't stop your heart, there'd be blood splitting out all over the place. So, so in a sense, you know, if they're stopping your heart, yeah. So,
Suppose you can't hear her over there. Further away.
but you see, I mean, Steve lives in Chicago, and you know, they've done a grand job. You know, I mean, all credit to them. You know, I mean, obviously you've had some bad things with doctors and whatever, but you know, it's I mean, it's different here in the UK. I mean, we appreciate the, you know, the things that they do, and throughout all this pandemic and everything, and the way.
Sent me a photograph of a rat boy.
Hey,
Nick sent me a photo of a rat boy.
rat boy.
It's a good one.
So yeah. You know, I mean, really, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't say a bad thing about doctors. You know what I mean? Really, I mean, obviously, you've had some, you know, some bad, yeah. It says, you know, Mr. Net, I really didn't feel a thing. I went in at Wednesday morning at 6:30, and next thing I knew, it was Thursday afternoon. I didn't even know they had finished. But this is the thing. I mean, you know, I've had several surgeries, and you know, and I can honestly say that, you know, I've really, well, I can't say bad experiences, but you know, I've not had any bad experiences, to be quite honest with you. It's just oh, Kate says it's belting it. It's all right here, Kate. She says it's belting it down again. So but I think it's been threatening it all day here. It's like it's lovely and sunny. Chris went out with Callum. It says we ended up taking us because they'd gone out in sweatshirts. Hi, Tracy again.
Hey, Tracy.
Oh, pardon me. And he says, it was that warm out. He says, me and Callum had put sweatshirts on. He says, and we ended up taking them off. He says, it was that warm. But by the time they got back, it gone a bit dull. And I says, you know, I think it looks like we're going to have some more rain. It's a lot cooler here.
Well, this afternoon.
But when Chris went out, yeah, well, we were watching weather forecast earlier on News, and it said that tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler, but there's going to be sun. But by Wednesday, we're going to have quite widespread rain. So, I'm just laughing at Chris's combing Lucy. She loves it.
She even turns around.
Kate says, defo cooler, but it comes in waves unless I'm getting hot flushes.
Defo pregnant.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at what Steve's put. I still don't know why they shaved my privets, yet they wouldn't say. Oh dear. They probably thought you needed a haircut, Steve. Sorry. Oh dear.
Put it in to pay more when it's short back and sides.
You wouldn't love it so much if you lived here in Chicago. Oh dear. But yeah, they probably thought you needed it, same as Chris said, you needed a short back and sides. or it were all part of the price. Oh dear.
All part of the service.
Yeah. Or they've already charged you for it.
Well, they just wanted to have a laugh.
Can I just warn you, Perry? We don't have no swearing, you know. Yeah. I'll just warn you anymore, and that'll be it. You'll be gone. Sorry, I overlooked it once, but you know, keep talking like that, and you'll be gone. But yeah. The lady says they get prickly when they're growing back. Kate says she loved the snow. But yeah. But you see, Chris wants to film snow on his drone. You know what I mean?
With that beach from the east, we've not had no.
Yeah, we've had a light dusting, haven't we? And that's about it.
The best place to look for that is in Peak District.
So
when it snows.
You were robbed, Steve. He says they charged me $70 for that haircut. I think you were robbed. I'd have done it for half at price. Sorry.
You'd have done it for a new logo, Steve.
Hey? I'd have done it for a what? For logo? No, I'm not talking about you, Steve. I'm talking about Perry. He keeps swearing and you know, anybody knows when they come to my channel that I don't tolerate a lot of swearing. You know, I sort of overlooked it first time, but it keeps saying, you know, not very nice words and beast from the east, wake is the pest from the west. So anybody knows that when they come to my stream, Steve, you know, you know, I was just referring to Perry, you know, just be warned that, you know, I don't tolerate bad language, etc. It's a family channel, you know.
Odd swear word, but not.
Yeah, I mean, I let it right first time, but, you know, to keep, you know. No, you're all right, Steve. It's just, you know.
Well, he's not all right, is he? Yeah, he's not all right.
Can you what he's saying, Steve? Oh. Kate's, it's something Kate's just said, and she says, "Oh, I can't wait to get mine done. Booked in for 25th." But Steve's on about, you know, down below.
So Kate's having a short back inside there,
My lady says she'd have done it for $10. So that's where I was laughing at when, you know, does she realise Steve's talking about when he went in for his operation, they shaved down there. Oh dear. And then she's put, "Oh, I can't wait to get mine done. Booked in for 25th." She says, lol.
She's walking into it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God,
But I knew what you meant, Kate. I know you're going to have your hair done and coloured and everything. So, but, you know, with reference to what Steve was talking about, he was talking about snip, snip, snip. Yeah. All this bush trimming, I bet the gardener is knackered. Yeah, Tracy says, I want mine doing. Well, gardener trimmed my bush last week.
Front edge, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, front edge. Oh, dear.
Right.
Oh, dear. I watched Carla's video yesterday. Her outfit looked stunning and lemons in the beginning. Oh, dear. But I haven't since 2009. Well, I don't drink all that often. It was only when we went to Blackpool, I thought, well, what the heck? We on holiday sort of thing. And I only had the 1 pint and I didn't drink all that.
No, I finished that off.
Yeah. I thought I'd better warn you, Perry. I mean, Amjad knows that I don't tolerate swearing and, you know, odd swear word every now and again. But, you know, to keep saying what you did say, you know, I thought, well, I better warn you. You know, I don't have sort of talk like that. It says, lol, oh, a bald eagle. So, yeah, so what about the cookies? What about them? I'm making truffles tomorrow night, Steve. Only swear words we like is Steve Essex. So, yeah. So, you know, I mean, bloody and things like that, I don't mind. It's just, you know.
BWT. And what else? B.
Yeah.
W.
Yeah. But, you know, it's, I have milk but no cookies. Oh, dear. I've got some ginger nuts.
I could have said something.
I'm going to say I'm waiting for punchline from you.
I'll be a good boy today.
Yeah, I made some ginger nuts the other day. But, oh, that's the thing.
Ooh.
Well, no, it's nothing. I decided to do something different for dessert yesterday. So what I'd got this recipe for a microwavable golden syrup sponge, and I thought it's a bit boring, you know, just a plain sponge with golden syrup. So I added my own little extra, and I put some chocolate chip some chocolate chips in it. So yeah, so I added my own little twist on it, and Chris says it delicious. So he says I've been waiting weeks now for the cookies. They've probably been mouldy by the time they got to you. So oh, well, tell us to get a move on then, Steve. He says my baby love says she is going to make me some cookies. If you want a recipe, you've only got to ask. You know, I'll only be too happy to send a recipe. You know, Kate says, bloody in the Bible, bloody in the book. If you don't believe me, have a bloody look. Oh, pardon me. But the thing is, Steve, ooh, you could actually, I mean, if you're waiting for your beloved to make you some, it'd be quick to make some yourself. The recipe that I made last week were dead easy to make. Jeanette live stream was hilarious, talking about games, and Sonia talking about the haunted house and talking about Iceland food. I couldn't stop laughing. Is baby Git?
Baby girl. I know what I meant.
Oh dear. Typo.
Put it valid.
But oh God, my eyes. I take antihistamine every day. Yet my eyes still itch and me. My nose still runs and.
Oh.
I'll just put it in, Kate. I did. There's a PayPal link if anybody wishes to donate. But yeah, as soon as I get this AdSense money, and Chris says he's going to put towards it as well. So, and Kate and Johnny's both. Kate, Johnny, and Tracy have both donated. So. So I'm hoping it comes through. It's usually about 2 weeks, isn't it? After. So I don't know when I'll be getting that. So I'm hoping to. In fact, we were looking on what were it? Amazon. I tried copying it to the chat. It won't do it. Well, all I did, Kate, I went on Chris's page. I went on his about page, and I just highlighted it, and then right click, or is it left click? I don't know. One it clicks, and it comes down and it says copy, and I copied it, and then I've just pasted it into. I have no idea. They reckon it might be years before we get back to normal. I mean, we were watching Sky. Were it Sky News? We were watching Sky News last night. Hiya, Johnny. How are you?
Johnny.
And the scientists in Japan, because obviously they're having the Olympic Games in Tokyo next year. Obviously, they should have been this year, but obviously, because of the pandemic, they've had to postpone them till next year. Now, the Japanese government have told these scientists they want a vaccine in a year. I was never normal to start with. Yeah, I tend to agree with you there, Kate. I don't think things will ever get back to normal. Well, anyway, going back to this story that we're watching on Sky News, and it says this Japanese scientist was saying normally from start to finish and trials and whatever, a vaccine would take 10 years to be officially recognised as a vaccine for COVID-19.
Yeah, the Chinese are wanting it in a year.
Now, the Japanese government are saying to them, we want this vaccine available by the time these Olympic Games come in next year. So they're sort of trying to make them rush through this vaccine that this scientist says takes 10 years to develop, etc. So I think there's going to be mistakes made somewhere along the line, if they're trying to rush it through, what should normally take 10 years to, you know, a vaccine for whatever, it's like everything has been planned. They've done things permanently in our town with roads, etc., so people can eat. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just sort of saying, Johnny, this were on Sky News last night, and it was saying there was, you know, they're interviewing this Japanese scientist or whatever, and he's been told because the Olympics is coming to Tokyo next year that they've got to have this vaccine up and running in a year. And he says it's not feasible because it normally takes 10 years to come up with a vaccine. It's mutated now. It's G164. You will see higher number but lower deaths. But to me, I mean, this is only my opinion as well. Once that once that virus is out there, how can you possibly stamp it out altogether? You know what I mean? You know, I mean, like my lady says, it's mutated now and it's somewhere else, you know. So how can they possibly stamp it out altogether? I mean, let's put it this way. When as kids are little, they have to have mumps, measles and rubella injections. They have to have tuberculosis. But there's still cases of tuberculosis. There's still cases of mumps, measles and rubella. You know what I mean? It's whatever vaccine they've got, it still don't stop cases from happening. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it's still out there. And it's like mumps, measles and rubella are still out there, even though you get your kids vaccinated when they're little. Yeah, it's very rare, but it's still there. It's still out there. But, you know, it's, you know, it's a case of, yeah, you know, this is the new normal, if you know what, you know, if you know what I'm saying. He's doing all right, Johnny. He's sort of tried to nip it in the bud. He went out last week one day with a drone and he got bit twice on his leg. Now, it's not the same leg as he had it really bad in before, but over the weekend it started going red and hot to the touch and whatever. So I says to him, like last night, I says, first thing tomorrow morning, you get on phone to doctors. He told her he thought it was cellulitis, so he took some pictures and sent it to doctor, and she phoned him back. She says, yeah, it's cellulitis. I'll leave you a prescription at chemist. But you know, I mean, I saw I forget where it were. I saw a post earlier on, and it says, like, in USA, there's been 179,000 deaths in the older population. Now, all these older population are on benefits, etc., and they're more or less saying Well, what with them dying, it's saving the country about $3 billion. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, you know, it's terrible. You know, it's stopping all these vital, you know, same as Kate says, cancer patients getting the treatment and whatever. So, you know, I mean, I wouldn't like to think that, you know, they'd stop my treatment if it were me. So, but yeah, you know, yeah, it is trapping us like prisoners, you know, but it's a case of, you know, I've said all along, I think there's a lot that they're not telling us, and I think they are fabricating a lot of the numbers, let's just say. So, you know, it's, you know, I don't think they're telling us the whole picture. I don't think they're telling us the whole picture. Oh, I've got itchy nose now. So, but, you know, there were also another thing on last night as well. I'm talking about Sky News again. And it was, I forget where it were now, and it were a local police force, and there were about 4 officers doing rounds, you know, going into pubs, restaurants and everything, making sure that people were adhering to the social distancing, wearing masks, etc. And the policeman himself said that because they took away from, like, investigating more serious crimes, they've been told to police, you know, it's taking them away from the more serious matters. You know what I mean? And this policeman said himself, you know, he says, because we're having to make our presence known, you know, make sure people are adhering to all the new rules and whatever, it's basically taking us away. You know, let's say somebody has a break-in, you know, as anybody knows that's had a break-in, that, you know, you feel violated, blah, blah, blah. And people are having to wait ages, you know, for somebody to come out and see them, as regards like crimes, where while they're on the streets having to police, you know, pubs, clubs and whatever, to make sure that they're all adhering to the rules. So basically, caught thing with my leg then. You know, it's a case of, you know, if you have a break-in, you might be waiting days for somebody to come out and see you. So I think everybody feels the same, Kate. You know, can't go into a supermarket without you wear a mask unless you've got, you know, the lanyard or the badge to say that, you know. So you know, you can't go on public transport without having a mask on. While they're saying, you know, we're only doing it for everybody's safety. Yeah, we understand that. But isn't it about time, you know, somebody got the finger out and did something about it? Are we going to be in limbo like this for God knows how long? So, yeah, so I mean, you know, it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it, really. So, same as I've just said, Steve, I think everybody's in the same boat. I think we're all getting fed up. You know, I'm not able to go out. I'm not able to go far. I didn't go out. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's you know, it's like certain criteria within the NHS. I mean, they've had to leave their loved ones at home. They've had to leave the children at home. You know, they've not been able to, like, because they've come into contact with somebody that's had COVID-19, let's just say. You know, they've not been able to go home to their families, you know, and it's oh, your brother's back to work tomorrow. Bingo opens on the 20th. I had a text on my phone saying free bingo, but we have to wear a mask. Don't know what to think about it. Some pubs are closing too. But this is it. The economy's took such a big hit, Tracy. What with all this, you know, they closed them down, and now they're saying that they can only open up and have so many people in. You know, there's a lot of the smaller businesses are going under. You know what I mean? It's a case of you know, what happens when, you know, when kids go back to school, when colleges and universities open and everything? You don't know who's walking through them doors that's come into contact with somebody with it or have actually got it. Yeah, I agree with that, my lady. You know, there's certain people out there that think the rules don't apply to them. You know what I mean? It's you've got these conspiracy theorists thinking, you know, well, rules don't apply to me. You know, I can go where I want, do what I want. I don't have to wear a mask. You know what I mean? You know, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing that's worrying me about Callum going back to college, Kate. You know, obviously everyone knows that, you know, he's been suffering from anxiety and whatever. What's it going to do to Callum when he goes back and he's thinking, you know,
all these
yeah, you know, it's like, am I touching something that somebody's touched that's come in contact with it? And you know, it's but you see, the thing is as well is, like, such as me and such as my husband, we're both asthmatic. Now, he don't like wearing a mask, but when he goes to the supermarket, he wears one after the fact that he don't want none of us getting sick and he don't want to get sick himself. Mm. Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's like it's got to the point now where you're thinking, like, when you get a letter come through the door, you're thinking, I wonder if somebody's licked envelope that's, you know, I know it sounds a bit stupid, but, you know, you're thinking, I'm opening a letter. What if somebody's licked envelope that's come into contact with it? You know what I mean? It's you know, I'm a worrier, and this is, you know, the sort of things that will run through your mind, you know what I mean? And okay, now we're all feeling down. Now it's time to think about ice cream and new toys to play with. I don't know what to say to that. We ain't got no ice cream for starters. But yes, I agree with Steve. Let's talk about something a bit more upbeat and you know, a bit more you know, light-hearted, let's just say. You know, right. It's just had a new drone, Steve. I don't know about. I think Chris is needing a new drone. You must be joking. I'm getting my laptop first before he gets anything else.
It's spoil sport, Callum.
Yeah, let's move on. Steve Perry wants to know if you're a gamer. It does. It's just done Pixie and myself intros. It does intros, music, logos. He's more of a tech guy. Yeah. Link. Kate says link. But yeah, you know, in fact, I'm just going to get Steve's link so you can all go over to his channel, see his work and whatever.
No, don't play games, but I can only just play Pac-Man. I'm gonna lose at that.
Well, I'm a gamer.
It's like a wind-up toy. This is. Ooh.
Ooh.
Come on, you bag of crap. So right, I didn't have a sneak preview there. This is Steve's channel, by the way. I like War Sims, but mostly I write music, do intro, trailers, logos, yeah. So that is Steve's channel link if ever anybody wants to subscribe or support to him. So I didn't have a sneak peek, honestly, Steve. So I can honestly say I didn't have a sneak peek. So yeah, so if anybody wants to subscribe to Steve, that's the link to his channel. Very, very good at what he does. You know, is, as Chris put it, is the dog's middle bits. You know, he knows what he's doing. You know, did a fantastic intro for Chris the other day, I must admit. So yeah, so if anybody wants to watch my new intro, that's the link to it. So yeah, but once I've sorted a new laptop out, I'll get on with looking into like mugs and things like that. So you know, Kate's already says she wants one. Have you seen it yet? No, not yet. I went over to your channel. I just got the link for you. I could read a sneak preview or a peek, cheeky look, but I didn't. Oh, wait till you see your next one. Oh, is there a next one?
The next one.
So, we're gonna once sort of, I've got my new laptop. I'm going to be looking into like stickers and mugs and maybe odd t-shirt. I don't know yet. See you morning, mate.
Morning.
See you morning.
See you morning.
So yeah, Steve is. He lives in Chicago, my lady. Very nice fella. I've not actually met him or anything. But yeah, it's a friend of a friend. Let's just say he's a very dear friend of DJM Films, which is Dennis. So any friend of Dennis's is a friend of ours.
That's all right.
So it's awfully thirsty work,
Sorry, I can't hear you. I've got the headphones on.
Playing a deafener, as we call it.
What?
You'll get what?
I think I didn't hear what you said, my dear.
Yeah.
Never the biggest hit to get off your arse and get a coffee. Oh,
Are they dodgy like Dennis? Oh, here even Kate's got it. She's put your PayPal link in.
Thank you, Kate.
So yes, so she's got the gist of it now. I copy and link the PayPal link now. Yeah. My lady says good night, Callum. I don't know whether he's all right. Yeah, he says good night, everyone. You've got to watch Dennis. He's well dodgy. I'm just going to try something. You can click on the one in that I've put in the description, though. My lady says she wants a vanilla.
Oh, no, it's not a vanilla. That's mine.
No, we don't share his vanillas with anybody, my lady.
I only let you out one because she's my wife.
I have put the link in the description. If you click on that, that'll take you to the PayPal thing. I don't know. So that will take you to yeah. I've just clicked on the link in the description, and that will take you through. Yeah, the one that I've posted in the description, Kate, if anybody clicks on that, because I've just tried it, and it takes you straight to his PayPal page. So yeah. But anyway, same as I say, if anybody does want to donate anything or however little, that the link in the description works. I don't have PayPal. How does it work? Well, the link I put in the description, you just click on that, my lady, and then it'll ask you how much you want to donate it. And then, because see, I know Bella gave me £5 super chat, but when you were, yeah, I checked out when you came in before. I forgot what I was saying now. You know, I sold all 3 of my pianos to build my computer. Now I missed my... Well, you should have kept one back then. You shouldn't have sold them all. Oh, we've got a raid from God, the good one. Got you on mine now too. Thank you for the raid. It's like PC World here. Are you traveling Shintoist? Is that how you pronounce it? Welcome to the Monday Mayhem. So yes, we're just on about PayPal links and whatever, because Mr. P killed my laptop. So oh, hi Emily, how are you? Johnny said, fancy meeting you here. Hiya, lovable rogue. So yeah, so not everybody knows this, but Mr. P killed my laptop the other day. I only had it at Christmas, and he decided to knock a glass of water over it. So it's gone to the PC heaven, let's just say. Oh, you're on God's live as well too. He's multitasking, is Johnny. So yes, so there is a PayPal link in the description. Should anybody wish to donate, all donations greatly appreciated. So but I have got like my AdSense coming, well, whenever. Yeah, Chris says about 20. Well, that's Saturday, isn't it? Huh? That's Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, so that'll go towards a new laptop. So, you know, and Johnny's already donated and Kate's donated. So oh. No, I won't get an Apple. I was thinking either is it Asus? I don't know how you pronounce it. I've seen, you see, I don't need a lot from a laptop. I just need to be able to do my live streams. You know, do it were one on Amazon, Kate. I've sent Chris the links, pretty reasonably priced as well. But it were, I think it rather Lenovo, or is it Asus? ASUS. I don't know how you pronounce. We see this one is an HP one, and I quite like these, but these brand new are really expensive. Now, the one that Chris got me at Christmas was from Curry's PC World. The one I got was from PC World, and it was apparently, I'd never heard of it. It was called, I'll show you a box. That's the box for it. and it's a geo book. Oh dear. Now, apparently, from what I can gather, because I'd said I'd never heard of it before, and what somebody told me was that is Curry's PC World's own mech. And all, even though it's classed as a laptop, it's only like a small one. So yeah, so that is actually, you know, I mean, I've got this laptop resting on it, otherwise I'd show it you. But it's not a massive one, but it did me for what I needed it to do. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm not like this one. Chris got this one and it was 35 quid off her 1 terabyte storage in it. All right. I like these HP because this one's an HP, but Chris had an HP before, and it you know, we'd had it years and years and years, and then all of a sudden that died as well. So I saw this on Facebook Marketplace for about 35 quid. So, but to buy them brand new, they're a lot of money because it's a one-way big screen. You know, I think it's about 15-inch. Hurry up with that coffee because my throat's killing me. So anyway, but I like them because the nice big screen, etc. But Chris was on about because the trouble we had last Wednesday, where none of the webcams worked, was because it uploaded a video onto his laptop. Now, because it had took up so much room, he said he thinks that's why he thinks that's why the none of the webcams were working, because he'd uploaded it to his PC. There weren't a lot of space. But he did say that he was on about looking at getting a external hard drive.
Well, one of them.
Yeah, there is some on Amazon, like refurbished ones, and they're pretty reasonable price, aren't they?
I'm gonna have a look on Marketplace if I can get a bargain laptop. Say, argument sake, screen's broke.
But same as I've just been
Mm.
saying, I don't need one that does this and does that, because Chris does all editing of my videos anyway.
No, I need one that does this and does that.
How much is it for a laptop? Well, it all depends. It all depends what you're looking for. Now, that one Chris bought me at Christmas, it's Windows 10, and I think it was about 150 quid. I've got one, Kate.
What?
She says, drink for Jeanette.
You got a washing pot.
But you see, the thing is, when I'm yakking away, it dries my throat. Have you tried Gumtree Marketplace? No, that's one thing. Because see, Wakey...
Hang on, I'll have a look at my invisible laptop. I'll have a look.
Wakey sent us a link to a Dell one, but that were on eBay. Now, Chris don't trust eBay.
Yeah, it said $94.99, but then when it gives you like options to choose.
Yeah, it's like because when I clicked on it this afternoon, you go, it says Summit terabyte, you know, 50, I don't know, 500, 250. The higher you click on, the more it goes up in price. So it's like false advertising, really. So Chris says he don't trust eBay at all. So it's either going to be Amazon or, because you see we've got a Currys and whatever not far away. But that's a good idea, Kate, looking on Gumtree Marketplace. Just says my brother has an Ace laptop and my brother has an HP like mine, but in black. We see Chris, the one that Chris had before was a black one. Now this one's like a purpley colour, but you can't grumble for 35 quid. Somebody was selling it. So what he did, Amjad, is he took the battery out of his old HP laptop because the one in this one wasn't holding its charge. And the minute you unplugged it, it was sort of like, you know. Yeah. Now you see, the thing is with Chris, when he does his like drone videos or his photographs or whatever, Kate. I'm just going to show you because he's left it plugged in. He puts it on a SD card because the drone takes an SD card. So basically, most stuff is on. That's an adapter, but the SD card is a lot smaller. That's the actual SD card. It don't do nothing, Kate. I even plugged it in this afternoon to try, to see, with warm weather and everything, if it, dried it out. Nothing. Dead as a dodo. So basically, that's what Chris does. The drone takes a SD card and he puts them in like an adapter, and then he clicks it into the side here. It not even switch on, Kate. So, I mean, I don't want anything that's too fancy. I just want it to do what I want it to do. I'm not, I'm not this techno whiz. I'm not this techno whiz. So long as I can do my live streams, so long as I can get my camera to work on it, so long as it sends stuff to printer so I can print off, you know what I mean? I don't need a lot from it. So I don't need one that's about £300-400 and I'm not using it to its full capacity. As long as you can turn it on and off. But the thing is, I'm not used to having my own laptop. You feel like your arm's been chopped off when you I'm having to wait for Chris to either go out or whatever so I can catch up on, like things like Facebook and YouTube and check my comments and whatever, because you can't really do that from your phone. So I'm having to rely on, like now, I'm having to rely on Chris using his laptop so I can live stream, and when I'm trying to catch up on my everyday things, I can't do it because I have to wait for either Chris, To be fair, on my HP laptop, I mainly use it for iTunes, for downloading music to my phone and making CDs. But this is the thing, Amjad. I don't need it to be top spec and, top dollar or whatever. I just need it so I can plug my webcam in. I can do my live streams. Yeah, do my thumbnails, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't really need a lot from it. So it ain't got to be a, top of the range spec or, it's, because if it's too complicated, then I can't understand it. So you know, I'm not expecting a lot from it. I just you know, but that the Geo one, but I did look for another one like that, but I don't know whether they still do them or not. But I couldn't see it anywhere on Curry's website. So, but Chris bought me that. Only bought me that at Christmas. So, so yeah, and it was just right for what I needed it for. So, you know, and it weren't you know, terribly expensive. So, you know, it's it all depends what you need it for. But you see, Chris had what was that one of yours? That Lenovo, because it got like a Lenovo notebook, but it couldn't because he uses Filmora when he's doing the editing and whatever. But the problem with that is the storage weren't big enough to enable him to use Filmora and to, you know, to edit the videos. That's why he wanted a big one like this, because it's a lot better laptop for what he, you know, he wants it for. Same as I say, editing his drone videos, editing his photographs, and I wonder if it's the screen that's gone. I don't know. I don't think so, my lady. It's just not even turn on. But after it had happened, I mean, we wiped it all down and everything, and it was still working. And then all of a sudden, it, you know, this thing come down and it says it's turning off, and it turned off and never switched back on. Yeah, I think Callum watches Netflix and whatever on his. But you see, the thing is, Amjad, Windows don't support XP anymore because they don't do any updates or anything for it. I have been hearing that you can watch Netflix now, TV. Yeah, yeah. You see, Chris, you see, when Chris does his editing, Steve, he says it's got to be an i5 and no less, at least an i5. But you see, most new laptops nowadays are Windows 10. So, yeah, but it's not even turning on, Kate. So, I mean, it's... can you remember my phone and water last year? My phone did that. Yeah. But you see, as soon as it happened, we got a towel, mopped all water up. I even got air dryer. Don't worry about that. If you need a better version, I will send it to you. Oh, but yeah, I mean, because the editing software that Chris uses, he says basically it says it don't need no less than i5. I mean, that to me don't mean, you know, sod all, basically. I don't even know where an i5 processor is. But yeah, you see the one that were Bluetooth and everything, Steve. You know, I mean, it took me up until a few weeks ago to connect my phone to my laptop. Just before all this happened, I'd only just got my phone connected to my laptop via Bluetooth. So, like, if there were any pictures on my phone that I wanted to send to my PC to use for anything, you know. Oh, Windows 10 Pro. Oh, say, baby, Steve's got Windows 10 Pro.
Well, I think you can send it us through by email.
Amjad says, I think my laptop is i7 64-bit Windows 10. Oh, yes, we have got Wi-Fi at home, Steve. She says she got a new phone, then had the other looked at, and it was the screen. Kate says, I forgot what she said now. She says Alt power button and escape button, which take you to a mode to sort it out. So, but I mean, I know it's sort of a little bit dishonest, but I did think if packaging it all back in box, because that's what the box was doing out, taking it to Curry's and saying, well, look, I were on, but I did have problems with it previous to that for no reason, kept just shutting down, but it should always switch back on. Oh, I will send you a private site so you can get all the software you will ever need. Oh, so yeah,
sounds good to me, Steve.
So yeah, I know it's being a little bit dishonest, but I was going to package it all up in the box, take it back to Curry's, and because I says, well, we ain't got receipt. So somebody says, well, you don't need receipt. It's their own make. Just say to them, you know, see you later, Johnny. Just package it up, take it back to things and just say Curry's and just say, well, look, it shut down and ever since that night, I haven't been able to turn it back on. Yeah, they'll probably send it off and get it repaired for you. It's okay, Perry. I just thought I didn't mean to be nasty or anything. It was just the fact that I just thought I ought to make you aware that I don't, you know, I don't have swearing like that.
Every now and again.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, Steve, on this one, up until a few weeks ago, Chris was running it on an Ethernet cable. Now, he connected it all to Wi-Fi, and he says it's been running a lot better since he connected it to Wi-Fi rather than running it on an Ethernet cable. So, yeah, you know, I mean, same as Chris says, you don't have to tell them that you've spilt water down it or anything. I had a job interview today. I was told the wage was £7 an hour, going up to £50 and £15 an hour in 3 months. The guy asked me, when can you start? I said in 3 months. Okie dokie, Kate. I'll see you later. But yeah, you know, I mean, here's me announcing to Will that I'm on about taking it back to PC World, but hey ho, don't say anything. So yeah, you know, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to risk it, and yeah, I don't know what to do. You see, this is sort of person I am. I'm always scared that, you know, I don't like doing things like that, you know, being dishonest, you know what I mean? And that's why I said, you know, I want a new laptop, blah blah blah, because I don't like doing things like that. My girlfriend has just been out and bought a dominatrix outfit, also known as a wedding dress. Yeah, yeah. Well, you see, in one respect, Kate, I'm not lying, because every so often it did used to shut down, but you'd press start button and it'd fire up again. So in respect, I'm not lying in that respect, because it has shut down several times before, but it's always started back up again. So upstairs at Meadowhall, there's a guy that mends them, but it's £20 for him to tell you what's wrong. Well, we know what's wrong. It's probably got water damage. So yeah, but you know, is it worth all hassle of taking it back and trying to get a new one? Or, you know, you see, this is the thing. I'm too honest for my own good. If yeah, I could email them and say, you know, it shut down, and ever since then it's not fire up or anything, and you haven't got to go into too much detail about it and see what they've got to say. But unfortunately, how long have you had? I only bought it. Well, Chris bought it me for Christmas, Kate. That's how long? 8 months. So actually, it's still under warranty. So yeah, it is actually still under warranty, because it's got a damp patch. Yeah. Okay then, Amjad, thank you for coming in, and I'll speak to you. Well, I shall see you tomorrow.
Night, Amjad.
Yeah, good night. But I'll talk to you about it in a bit, Kate. I don't know yet. But it got suggested me, you know, box it all back up and put it in box and just say, you know, it turned off, it not turned back on. It's still under warranty. It's less than 12 months old. You know, blah, blah, blah. But I'm always scared that, you know, it costs £60 for my screen. Oh, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad. Yeah. No, we didn't take extra cover out on it, Kate, but the fact of the matter is it's still less than 12 months old. But hey ho, I'll talk about it in a bit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think he paid by card, I think, Kate. Because he did like he paid on card, and then he did like a click and collect. So, because we've got like a not far away from here, like a local PC, Curry's PC World. So, you know. Are you sure Chris spilt water and was not on the mucky site? No, it were his arse that caught the glass, and the glass went all over. Yes, it was water. I was there when it happened. Oh dear. Okay then, Perry, thank you. Sorry for having to go at you earlier on, but just thought I'd make it clear that, you know, we don't have swearing or anything. Yeah, but that's what this person told me. They says, well, it's still under guarantee. Don't matter whether you've got, you know, you've got receipt or anything. So obviously it's one of their own products. So I'll see you later, Kate. Thank you for coming in.
See you later, Kate.
So yeah, what's this one, baby? Vanilla. Is this...
Right, Kate.
She's put, okay, I'm off, speaking of big.
But Mike's Kate instead of Night's Kate.
I'm wondering if he's not very well, Gordo, because he went in Friday night, he went in Wednesday night. Last time I seen him, we're in Tuesday's stream. So I'm wondering if he's not very well. Because he's got a lot of things, you know, a lot of things going off, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, it's like because of his conditions that he's got, he spends off at night awake and then he's sort of sleeping during the day. Yeah, Kate, you've had your orders.
Well, forgot.
She says rest up.
I will do, honest. I don't go out tomorrow.
Yeah. See you later, Kate. Thanks for coming in.
Night, Kate.
He's overdosed on beetroot juice. But yeah, I think sometimes that's what's wrong. Is awake like till early hours, and then he's like sleeps a lot at day, and you know what I mean. He's not how can I put it? Not got a very good sleep pattern. And then it's like sometimes he'll come in and he'll say, sorry, I've not been around because, you know, I've fallen asleep and all this, that, and, you know. But hey ho, you know, I mean, it was like me last night. We got in bed and I couldn't get to sleep. My knee were killing me. I'd got pain shooting. She says night again. He definitely going this time, Kate. You know, when I couldn't get to sleep, I was still awake. I come down here about 4:15. I went back to bed. I went down here long. So I gets back in bed. I thought, right, I put some more cream on my knee. I took another painkiller. I thought, right, I'm definitely going to sleep this time. Oh, and behold, all I could hear was so I thought, oh God, how am I all right? So at 5:15, I was still awake. Because a certain person was snoring their head off.
Bloody Benny.
So
Benny
yeah,
cat.
yeah. You know, even though I've got like my CPAP machine running and everything. Okay then, Steve, thank you for coming in. Okie dokie then, Steve. I'll watch the intros afterwards. So yeah, don't forget tomorrow evening I'm making biscuity chocolate truffles tomorrow evening. Were the council drilling the road again? Yeah. I think they were drilling inside our bedroom. It sounded like it. But you see, the thing is, he only does it when he lays on his back. So I kept elbowing him and he'd shut up for a minute and then he'd start again. So I sort of poked him, shut up. I poked him, shut up for a minute. Then he started again. So I thought, right, I know what'll wake him up. So cjpeers.com. So anyway, I thought to myself, I know what'll shut him up. I'm going to turn on that because it's like he turns that way, I turn that way. For the fact because I've got my CPAP machine and there's like a vent and air comes out of it. So I thought, I know, I'm going to turn the same way as him. And then he'll get agitated because it's blowing air on him. So that's what I did. I turned over. I lay on that side. Then he kept saying, and then he turned around and he says, that bloody machine's keeping me awake. I went, you've got some cheek. I says, you've kept me awake half at night. And then he had cheek to say that I were keeping him awake. It's free to register. Registration is only on the 1st and the 15th of each month. Well, you've missed both, haven't you?
Yeah, bloody hell.
He says, don't forget this, okay? Otherwise, you won't get in. See you later, my lady. I'm going to shut it down in a minute anyway. So yeah. And then he got the blooming cheek to say I were keeping him awake. So yeah. So yeah, I thought, well, I'll give him a bit of his own medicine back. He says he's going to send it via email. Yeah, so we're right, pair. He were keeping me awake, and then I were keeping him awake. See you later, Steve. Thanks for coming in. So, guys, I'm going to shut it down now. I've been going on for 2 hours, rattling on about his snoring and whatever. And I will see you on tomorrow's live stream. Biscuity chocolate truffles. So, I'll see you then. Bye for now.
Bye all.